Hey everyone, welcome back, and we have an anticipated video. Many of you have been asking in the comments for a Glacial NEEKO support game, for reminiscing from last season, so I gave it to you. It's a bit of a stompy game, but it was still lots of fun. The main idea with Glacial is your auto attack slow, so if you proc this with Cheap Shot, you can auto attack slow into a Q to proc Cheap Shot damage and start ranking up damage that way. So it's kind of still got a bit of damage in lane, and it really pairs well with Everfrost. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with the content. I have some ideas planned for this channel coming up soon, so make sure you sub, and as always, Baba Hype! Wow. That happened. What's your usual combo on Everfrost, NEEKO? E, then Everfrost, other way around? It's usually E, ulti, Everfrost. You want to Everfrost them so that they can't... You want to extend the roots duration with Everfrost, they can't flash the ulti.
Everyone invited to picnic, even enemies. NEEKO might have a thing for birds and first people. Like a wildcat, roar!
See that Glacial proc? Because I did a E auto.
NEEKO, teach you a lesson. Feel that reverb.
Ouch. Ouch.
NEEKO, teach you a lesson.
I ever played Ash support? Yeah, many times. Thank you for the follow, TFT Gamba.
NEEKO is her own tribe now.
Okay, I think we just hard shove this and go B.
Identify targets.
No, Teo, we must be angry now.
Get a pretty clean recall off. Who's the strongest blind pick support? I think Thresh is just in general the best blind pick support in the game in like every season. What's our variety pick tonight, or is it surprise? I don't know what I'm going to play tonight for a variety stream. TBH. Thank you for the follow, Shish Kebab. Shish Kebab, I like your name.
No one suspects you are NEEKO. We are to fight now? Let's go!
Do I hate facing Ezreal? Thanks for showing the way of life. No problem. That's what I'm here for. Streamer X. I'm a streamer, but I'm actually a life coach giving advice. My favorite trick is go back here and then hex flash like this.
His spirits are all around
Because they see you go behind the bush, they don't expect you to appear in the middle of lane.
Beauty shines from outside.
Do you normally run it? I used to run it a lot, then I stopped. It's kind of like an off and on thing. Nice. Thank you. The Glacial Auto is doing actually a lot of work there.
How can anybody miss?
If you change it to Leah, no, you don't get the passives. I feel like I need it for teamfight ults to counter their flashes and make sure I hit the backline. Flash? Hex Flash doesn't get rid of your flash. You just have Hex Flash when Flash is on CD. Can stop? No, nothing can stop a Malphite ult.
I will learn. I will grow. I will NEEKO. Do not be bound to a single body. There are so many more. It's fun to walk around in different skins.
Cheers. Cheers, mate. She tried her hardest to smurf it, but you can't. After seeing Inar play NEEKO support in the LCS, more inclined to try and solo queue across this top watching you, bro. Yeah, unfortunately, no one cares if I play it. I'm a troll, but then when LCS players play it, they're freaking geniuses and meta-defining people. You know what I'm saying? SKT1 plays Kira and freaking thingy. Oh my god, he's a genius, coming out with the craziest strats. Wow, this person's insane, really changing the way we look at the support role. Doglightning for the past 2 years. You're a freaking troll. Get this guy off my teams in solo queue. He just ints and trolls every game he plays. Feels bah.
If NEEKO becomes NEEKO, listen
Hey, Arsod's build don't get to go this what was decent build in my opinion. Yeah, Everfrost is definitely decent on NEEKO. It's really good into these champs like Evelyn.
survival mode.
But NEEKO's best support? I agree. At least top 10.
What to do now? Find his breath? Ooh, have picnic!
To be honest, versus an Evelyn, I feel like it's troll to not sell that for a control. Play real support? Yeah, well, you know. Doesn't actually happen that much anymore, but...
Sharing memories, colors, feelings, magic. Magic connects.
Ash, use your arrow, man. Why doesn't she use her ulti? Hello?
NEEKO's Shoma went everywhere. Huge mess. Had to find it all.
Beautiful ult. I think Talia could have maybe turned and got one more kill out there if my ADC actually used her freaking abilities. Try out NEEKO support vs Mirgana. I can bait out the black shield easily. It's not a great lane, but you know. Ash is no longer invited to the picnic. She's been canceled from the picnic.
This is very exciting. Everything is almost done. After 5 and everyone invited to picnic.
Wait, I miss? Oh, well, doesn't matter.
NEEKO will keep your Soma.
Are we invited to the picnic? Of course.
She's a strong tomato. I will let them Soma in the face. Everyone fears NEEKO now. Ha ha ha.
Eve is so thin.
No more Mr. Nice, NEEKO.
She's thin. They never fall inside, Daddy.
Stand back. Big strong NEEKO coming through. If NEEKO becomes NEEKO, what does she look like?
Thank you for follow, Vigors.
An ally has been slain.
Roar! No more Mr. Nice, NEEKO. NEEKO might have a thing for
Goodbye.
Can our spirits be friends too?
Well played. Thank you, mate. And I got enough for my Everfrost.
Mayo Shoma feels strange. Yes!
Uh-oh.
Not that close.
Team is pretty good this game. I mean, when we start off the game with a level 1 int that happened there, makes it pretty easy. Can't believe Ash is still listed as support here in my region. Yeah. I think she's a supportive ADC, but she's not a support by any means. Thank you for follow, Dirtix. She got me. Seraphine's pogging out.
An ally has been slain.
Triple to my girl.
NEEKO back in her NEEKO skin.
Yeah, the thing I really like about Everfrost though is you can go for an E-Flash ulti and then Everfrost they can't get out of the ulti. Where like if you E-Flash someone and then they just like, you know, then LeBlanc dashes out of it this last second. So it feels bad.
I am being me and doing things. Lots of things.
Do you ever go Sword Boots? If I'm going a different build, if I go Rocket Belt, I like Sword Boots, but I like the synergy. I feel like when you're going Everfrost, you just want your root on a low cooldown. But yeah, also Everfrost is really expensive, right? Like Rocket Belt plus Sword Boots is the same cost as Everfrost plus the CDR boots. He's going to YouTube, right? I don't know, maybe. It was kind of a stomp though, so I don't really like playing games on my YouTube where it's just a stomp like this because I feel like my YouTuber, like I like to teach and stuff, and I feel like what are they gonna learn from watching this? All they're gonna learn by watching this is that if you get a freaking double kill level 100 enemy tower, that you freaking win the game. Like, cool. You honestly do quite a bit of damage with Cheap Shot plus Glacial, though. Think you're putting more tutorials out? Well, right now I'm trying to do like a guide 1 per week with my off meta. So I did Ivern last week. This week I'm planning this weekend to release a Nivea support guide. Maybe the week after that, Talia or Zoe or something. Then once I get all of those out, I'm thinking about starting like a how to support series with things just like positioning, roaming, warding, I don't know. Range cast like matchups. So I don't know. But for the next little while, it's just a guide per week for different supports.
I will learn. I will grow. I will NEEKO.
You'd love to see a Zoe's?
Do not be bound to a single god. There are so many more. NEEKO knows your Shoma.
I waited so long, I knew she was coming. I literally knew it. I just chilled. Do we even have enough time to do this? There's only 15 seconds. Now we can try.
What does NEEKO do with power? Make people behave. Yes! Woo! Powerful! Like jungle cat Nidalee!
I feel like Everfrost, though, is more about going for E-Flashes than ulti flashes. It's all about an E-Flash, then you ulti, and Everfrost, they can't get out of it. Where, like, Rocket Belt is about, like, ulti flashes kind of a thing.
NEEKO cast magic on you! Shoo, shoo.
E flash Everfrost. You E flash ulti and then Everfrost, right? Because if I E flash, it's only a 1.3 second root, which means the root ends and they can still flash out of my ulti or like jump out or whatever. But if you E flash ulti and then Everfrost so that they can't to extend the root duration, then how are they gonna flash out of it, right? They can't. You got your first E flash day and got a kill against Diana? Pog. Everfrost, see, she can't. Okay, well, that was just an int. But I wanted to show, see how, if I didn't have the Everfrost, she could have ultied and jumped out, right? If I just, right? You know what I'm saying? If I just E-flash ultied and then Evelyn would just ulti and her ulti would get her out of my ult. But if I E-flash ulti and then Everfrost her, then the route is so long that she can't get out of the ulti. That's what I think is the strong part about Everfrost, is landing E-flashes into like ulti Everfrost.